Doctor Who Day of the Daleks, the 10th story of the Third Doctor, is written by Louis Marks and starring Jon Pertwee, Katie Manning, Nicholas Courtney, Richard Franklin and John Levine. This is the first time we see the Daleks after the evil of the Daleks, so the story was going to be the Ghost Hunters and Years of Doom. They would have had Orgrons to be the only monsters, but they suggested Daleks. They were originally going to appear in the last story of Season 9, but they dropped that idea because the audience wouldn't have hooked on the show. As Season 7 introduced the Third Doctor and Season 8 introduced the Master, the original plans for the Daleks is to have them invading London, calling it the Daleks in London by Robert Sloman, but they dropped it because it's too similar to the Dalek invasion of Earth. So Louis Marks got asked to write a Dalek story. It was going to set in Osterley Park, but the name got changed into Orderly House in the finished programme. Dropmore House was instead used as a location for the peace conference. Brentford Towers in Green Dragon Lane. Brentford was used as the Controller's futuristic base. Apparently Jon Pertwee did not like the Daleks as he found them hard to act against and their appearance. However, he does stories with them due to professionalism and recognises the popularity. He does like the Orgrons because the design allowed the actors' mouths to be seen playing them to come to grips with their characters and making it more believable. So we get a scary opening where in the mansion where a soldier was about to kill Sir Reginald Styles, but he disappeared and Reginald thinks he saw a ghost.
What the? No!
So meanwhile, the Doctor and Joe are working in the TARDIS console. It's crazy to see another Doctor and Joe appearing and then disappeared.
Why on earth I never realised that... Oh no, what are you doing here? Well, I'm not here, don't worry.
That was originally going to be the end of the story, but Paul Bernard, the director, said, once it's over, it's over. So Brigadier came in to tell the Doctor about the report, so they went to the mansion and Reginald denies it. The Doctor noticed muddy footprints. A soldier from 22nd century gets knocked out by an Orgron. Benton and Mike found unconscious soldier, so Brigadier sends the ambulance, but later he disappeared in front of Benton and phoned Brigadier. While the Doctor is looking at the time-travelling device, so later at night, the Doctor and Joe sat in the mansion in the living room. The Doctor's enjoying his wine.
Well, I'm not really hungry, thank you, Doctor.
Well, you ought to eat something, you know. This is likely to be a very long night.
And poor Sergeant Benton, when Joe gave him something to eat, Mike came and told him to go check elsewhere and stole his food. 3 soldiers from 22nd century appeared, and in the next morning, Shura came in, and I do love the Doctor's karate, and he orders the Doctor to turn the machine off. While in 22nd century, the woman told Chancellor picked up that time transmitter, so the controller told the Daleks. And they do love the word exterminate, which is a great cliffhanger.
Exterminate them! Exterminate them! Exterminate!
So Annette and Bose came in, demanding to let Shura go and turn the machine off. And they think the Doctor is Sir Reginald Styles and he is to be killed. So they took the Doctor and Joe hostage to prevent Unit from helping them. So Joe picked up a machine to threaten to smash it, but she ended up got teleported to 22nd century and met the controller. It was brutal when Shira gets hit by an Orgron.
Stupid child, you do not know what you are doing. Oh, yes, I do. You're going to let us both out, or you'll be stranded here forever.
We don't need that machine. We have another one.
So he blasted him while the controller is trying to get to know Joe. Orgron's broken into the mansion. The Doctor does a good Venetian karate and he shot an Orgron. So Brigadier arrived, the Doctor nicked his vehicle and drove to Railway Bridge, following Annette and Bose there, and the Doctor sees a Dalek. Jon Pertwee's brilliant as the Third Doctor, always my favourite classic Doctor, plus they're all great Doctors. Katie Manning as Jo Grant is great. She has great character development and great chemistry with Jon Pertwee. I always loved Nicholas Courtney as Brigadier Lethbridge Stewart. And same goes with John Levine and Richard Franklin as Sergeant Benton and Mike Yates. Aubrey Woods is a great actor. He's known to play Bill, the sweet shop owner in Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory.
The Candyman. The Candyman can.
And Kranta in Blake 7. And in Doctor Who he played Controller, the leader of the Dalek puppet government, who tries to help the Doctor and Joe. Alex McIntosh played Alex McIntosh, BBC 3 news reporter, Wilfred Carter played Sir Reginald Styles, a British diplomat who sees a soldier from 22nd century and disappeared and denies that he said he's seen a ghost. Anna Barry played Annette, a guerrilla fighter and leader of the group. Jimmy Winston and Scott Fredericks played Shura and Bose, a guerrilla fighter. Valentine Palmer played Monya, who's also a guerrilla and the leader of human resistance. Those are the characters from 22nd Century. Apparently appeared in Alternative Timeline, which is interesting. The cast did a great job. The effects on both original and CGI replacement is great. Dudley Simpson again does a fantastic music. I love the design of the Daleks, especially the gold one. They are voiced by Oliver Gilbert and Peter Messerlin. And the remastered version, they're voiced by Nick Briggs.
Where are the delegates? Where is the man Styles? They must be found and exterminated!
I do like both of those voices. I do enjoy listening to different voices of the Daleks. Orgrons are humanoids that look like apes and they're used as a policeman, and I love those guys. They should bring them back as well. So the Doctor outrun a Dalek and ran into Annette and Bose, and them three got teleported in 22nd Century, and the Doctor tells them that he saw a Dalek. So after outrunning the Orgrons, the Doctor goes into a building and gets captured, and there's a soldier accusing him of a spy. So the Controller rescued him and he reunites with Joe. The Doctor tried to get Controller to know that the Daleks are dangerous, so he left and asked the Daleks if the Doctor was the same person, because of, regeneration.
Does not match our data.
Then it is not your Doctor.
The appearance of the Doctor has changed before.
So Joe pretends to hurt herself so the Doctor can knock out the guards, and they try to make a run for it in the quad bike, again chased by a lot of soldiers and Orgrons, and this is a great scene. But the escaping didn't last long. After Monya runs into Annette and Bose, they plan to rescue the Doctor. The Doctor gets mind probed with images of his first two incarnations on the screen, with the Daleks about to exterminate him. So luckily, the Controller rescued him again by telling the Daleks that he can help. So the Controller asks the Doctor about the gorillas, but he doesn't know. Speaking of gorillas, they came to rescue the Doctor and Joe. In the present, unit soldiers still searching for the Doctor and Joe. The Doctor explains that Sir Reginald is working to gain power for himself. After the Daleks gave Controller the final chance, he lets the Doctor and Joe go, and sadly for Controller, he gets exterminated because he lied to the Daleks. So the Doctor and Joe came back to present day. After the news report, we get an awesome battle scenes between unit soldiers, Daleks and Orgrons. Especially on the remastered version, they added more because they criticised the short battle scenes. The Doctor gets Brigadier to let the Daleks and Orgrons go inside the mansion, as Shura is sacrificing himself and blew up the mansion with the Daleks and Orgrons. The Doctor explains to Reginald a way to avoid that future from happening. This is like the Terminator films, although the story came out over a decade before the first Terminator film. So, that's Day of the Daleks, and I think it's a fantastic story, great start for Season 9. What did you think of Day of the Daleks? Drop your thoughts in the comments down below. Thanks for watching. As always, I'll see you in the next video.